As a realtor, I get this question all the time. I mean, all the time. How to lower your mortgage payment when buying a home. Now, what if I could tell you I could put you in a position to get you a comfortable payment when buying a brand new home? And when I mean brand new home, I mean a home that no one has ever lived in. Now, in this video, I'm gonna go over 3 key points for you to consider. So stay tuned. Also, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button below, and let's get started. It's your boy, Mr.WrightChoice. I'm your realtor here in Florida, located in the Central Florida area. Now, in this video, I'm gonna go right into it. 4.99 interest rates are back. And what does that mean for you? Means you'll be able to save a lot of money or be able to get the home that you desire to have or your dream home. It really depends. There's a couple of ways to look at this. But I wanted to do this video because as a realtor, I know the struggles that people are having right now with the market being what it is, and seeing these low interest rates that these builders are giving out to future homeowners or people want to upgrade, downgrade, or whatnot. This 4.99 is, to me, is major. I already did a couple of deals already this year and last year when they offered 4.99. And it was a huge cost savings, especially when that rate went up and that 4.99 went away. It was a big difference and not people out of qualifying for a home. So in this video, I'm gonna go over 3 key points of why this 4.99 is major. So let's deep dive into this right now. So I got number one up here. Number one is basically significant cost savings. Now, what does that mean, Mr. Wright? So lower monthly payments. With a 4.99 interest rate results in substantially lower monthly mortgage payments compared to a 7% interest rate. And the reason I got that 7% interest rate is because that 7% interest rate is about the average right now that you will see. Because if you look into it, it's like 6.7, 6.8. But what people don't say is with that rate at 6.7, 6.8, you got to have a really good credit score. So I just put it at 7 because everybody does not have great credit. So I put it at a 7%. So a 7% interest rate. For example, on a $300,000 mortgage with a 30-year term, the difference in the monthly payments can be quite substantial. So what I do have examples here for you guys. So let's go over this example. So with a 4.99 interest rate, monthly payment would be approximately $1,600 a month. Total interest would pay over 30 years. You're looking at $279,000. So let's go to the next example on this cost savings. So I have at 7% interest rate, monthly payments, approximately around, basically say $2,000. Total interest paid over 30 years is about $418,000. So look at that difference in going from a 4.99 to a 7% rate. That's a huge difference. And that's about over $300 some a month payment difference too. So that's one of the ways, this is a way to lower your payments, as I mentioned earlier. So you can't tell me just by looking at that how big of a difference from 7% is to 4.99. And there's a lot of opportunities here in Central Florida and probably in the US too as well. You just got to do your searching around. This is the stuff that I came across here in Florida. So let's go to the next slide here. So my next number 2 is the increased home affordability. What does that mean? So higher borrowing capacity. So with a lower interest rate, you can afford to borrow more money for the same monthly payment, allowing you to purchase a more expensive home or have extra funds for renovations or other investments. So with the increased home affordability and having a higher borrowing capacity, this allows you to borrow more home. Compared to having a 7% rate and a 4.99, you're gonna have a higher price. You're gonna get a higher price home for that payment, which means is they're gonna put you in allows you to go in the different locations or areas that you really wanted to be in, because when you're at the higher rate, sometimes it's gonna knock you out of the area you really want to live in or the size of the home. You may want a 4-bedroom. Now you got to do a 3-bedroom, or you wanted a 2-story. They don't have no 2 stories in that price point. But with that lower rate, now is more manageable to get that kind of home that you're looking for. So let's go over the examples that I have for this. So The first example, if you can afford a $2,000 monthly payment at 4.99 interest rate, you can borrow approximately $372,000. That would be your buying power right there if you can afford $2,000 a month. Now, at $2,000 a month, at 7% interest rate, you can borrow approximately $298,000, so about $300,000. So let's say that's a $74,000 difference in a home. That's a huge difference right there. And as I said earlier, this increased borrowing capacity can make a significant difference in the type and location of the property you can afford, as I mentioned earlier. So that's a big difference in price. That's $74,000 from going from 7% to 4.99%. So it tells me that I need to be looking at builders, because we're talking about new construction homes, because they're the ones that's offering this. That tells me that I probably need to have my mindset and focus on finding builders in the areas that I want to live in so I can take advantage of this 4.99, because I'm looking at this cost saving. You're looking at $74,000 here, you guys. $74,000 of difference in buying a home. And that's a big difference here in Central Florida. That goes from going to the least desirable area to an area that you probably wouldn't mind. Gated, HOA, nice, community pool, all that stuff like that. Going to the 372, close to 400,000. That's a big difference here in Orlando. It might not seem like that, but yes, it is. From a 2-2-3 to a 4-bedroom, just depending on the area. That's a big difference. So let's go to our next spot here, which is better investment potential with this. So what does that mean? Higher equity growth. Lower interest rates mean that a larger portion of your monthly payment goes towards paying down the principal balance rather than interest. This leads to faster equity growth in your home, providing you with a greater financial security and flexibility for future investments or refinancing opportunities. We're gonna go on in depth because I'm gonna have examples on this. But the equity that you will get that are accrue through the years with having a lower rate, you're gonna see the benefits of that faster compared to having a higher rate. So let's deep dive into this. So the examples. So with a 4.99 interest rate, a large portion of your initial payment goes towards the principal. Compared to the 7% rate, more of your payment is absorbed by interest, slowing your equity growth. Now, this accumulated equity buildup can be leveraged for home equity loans, lines of credit, or taking advantage of refinancing down the line. Now, this equity is major because what it said, you can take equity from your home. So when you get a better rate, that means the money that you're paying is initially going towards the principal, meaning as in every year by year, whatever your home is worth, you've been knocking that down. So now you're building equity. So you can utilize that money for a lot of different ways. Like I said, renovation, you want a line of credit for your business, or you want to pay off your debt. Compared to when you're at a higher rate, more of that is going towards the interest. Which that means if you're paying so much money, you're not knocking down that equity. And it's not like during COVID, everybody equity was skyrocket, like going bananas here in Orlando. Within a year time, you're getting six figure difference in equity. It's not like that now. So taking advantage of this lower rate helps you out 3 different ways: equity wise, home affordability, and cost savings. There's 3 different points that we went over on this, on why 4.99 is major to me. Like taking advantage of that. Like I'm seeing so many people that it's been tough to purchase a home, and having these low rates is amazing to have. And not to mention, a lot of these builders that offer these low rates they're also offering closing cost incentives too as well. So I want to dive into that right now too as well. I got 3 builders for you guys that I came across that I like all 3 of them. And my first one I'm about to show you guys that's offering 4.99, and you don't got to hear it from me, is right on the website. So one of my favorite builders that I sell majority, I would say 80%, 90% is DR Horton. because D.R. Horton is located in a lot of places here in Central Florida and Florida throughout, and they're the largest builder in the United States. And as you can see, they're offering 4.99 on an FHA loan. And they're offering, it's not on here right now, but they also, if you're doing conventional, I believe it's probably 5.5 or 6, one of the two, don't quote me on that, but it's around, it's a little bit higher for conventional. But for 4.99, you can get, it's an FHA loan, you would put down 3.5%, 4.99, like we saw earlier. That's between $300 and $400 savings on your monthly. Now, this is major to me. Like I said, they've been doing this every couple of months. So wherever the rates are in the market, that's what they usually dictate of what promotion they're going to do. Now, when the rates are higher, obviously they can't do that because it was just at 5.99. Now, I did have a young lady that I sold earlier this year with a 4.99. She saved a lot of money, and she was able to get a 2-story home around 2,800 square feet with D.R. Horton, a really nice model that I really like. Now, let's dive into the areas that you can find D.R. Horton, because it doesn't matter if you have a 4.99 rate and they're not in no areas you want to live. Because what I have noticed too as well, a lot of people want to live closer. They want to move in closer to Orlando because there's so many things to do, so many activities. If you have kids, a lot of sporting events and stuff like that is in the inner city of Orlando. So when I first got into real estate, a lot of people was moving on the outskirts, like Leesburg, Groveland, Mascot, Haines City, Winter Haven. Them areas okay back then because the price point was great. But what happened is with all the traffic and so many people moving here to Florida, it was more difficult for people to commute inside of Orlando. So by like right now, 2024, a lot of people want to move in closer. So, and the prices, anytime you go closer into Orlando, the prices are higher. But with this 4.99, you can get closer to Orlando, like Apopka, Mount Dora, Tavares, probably missing one, Apopka, let's say Apopka, like Zalewood. There's a lot of different areas you can move into that's like about 30 minutes or so into Orlando. That's not that bad. So let's dive into the areas real quick of where they're located. So as you can see here, we have some homes in Orlando, as Ocoee, I've been there before, Winewood, Oak Point. Them are two great locations there. They're basically on the same street. It's kind of weird how they do that. It's Ocoee and Apopka in that same area. Waterley, the famous Waterley here, that community there has exploded since I've been here the last 9 years. So Waterley, and now the difference between this community here really has custom homes. So you can actually go there, go to Design Center and stuff like that. Compared to like Old Point and Winewood, they have models already that you can pick. You can't really do nothing different. The only thing you can really do is pick the home, and to see which exterior home that you want and the interior color of the house. That's what you can usually do with them compared to Waterley. You have Kissimmee. They also do townhomes with garages. Waterley again. Kindred, very popular over there in Kissimmee area. If you want to move to Winter Garden too, Waterley's in Winter Garden. Looks like there's a couple of places here in Winter Garden that D.R. Horton is. If I look at the map over here to the left of me, I ain't go all the way too deep, but if you look to the left of me, you can see that they're everywhere across Central Florida. You got Deltona up here you got over here to like Leesburg, down south where Lakeland is, St. Cloud, all these areas right here. You can go in and deep dive in them areas and see which one that you like. Is it convenient for you or whatnot? So all them areas more than likely are all offering 4.99 interest rate with closing cost incentives. So what is my second one here? My second one here, I like that. Me and my wife really like this builder here too. So let's go on to that. So the second builder here is basically, I don't have it on the screen. I don't know why it doesn't say it, but this second one here is Toll Brothers. Toll Brothers is a luxury builder, and I'm so surprised that they have this. I guess they're trying to tap in and get more buyers because the community I went at like the other week, I showed some buyers. They're talking about a year out or whatnot, and without a year, you don't know what the rate's going to be. But right here, this is a buy down that they're doing. This is a 4.99 rate with a luxury builder. Now, Toll Brothers. Now, the difference with this builder and compared to D.R. Horton is this is the buy down. So the first year is 4.99. The second year is 5.99. So even this even from 2 years to 30 years. It's not adjustable mortgage or anything like that. Just the first year 4.99, second year go to 5.99. Now keep in mind, you still have to qualify for the house, whatever the mortgage, the rate normal. Like they're probably going to make you qualify for 5.99 the next year. So just keep that in mind. The reason I like this deal right here with this luxury builder here, and I think people should really jump on this if they like Toll Brothers, is because that 5.99 is still better than the rates that we have right now, around 7%. So and we don't know what the rates are going to be next year. People, since I've been ever since this crazy interest rates and the home values going up, people been telling, like, old heads or whatnot that's been in the game, is saying the rate's going to change next year. During election year, the rate's going to change. You know what? The rates haven't changed at all. The rates has been going up, going down, going up. It haven't changed at all, not one bit. So, I'm not going to tell you guys that next year the rate's going to go down because historically or whatever. No, I'm not going to do that. That's why this channel is called Real Estate Transparency, because I want to be real with you guys, and be honest. I don't know what rate's going to be next year, but what I do know is right now they're offering 5.99 and 4.99. That's what's going on as what I'm looking at right now. So take advantage of that. Like I said, Toll Brothers, I love Toll Brothers. So what locations is Toll Brothers in? Let's scroll down on this. Now these are super dope. They got the rooftop, man. This dope. The brick at the Packing District in Orlando starting at $499,000. Heaven Oaks. I had a buyer that was interested in that community there, starting at $628,000. Now the difference in this builder is as you start seeing the prices elevate up. 4.99 starting out, $628,000 starting out. We're in another area in Orlando, mid 600s. Lorette Park, I love Lorette Park, but I don't like that traffic over there. But Lorette Park, you're looking at starting at $1 million. Then you got Brunson Peak. Now I love this community here. This is by me. I'm in Apaka. It just came out of nowhere. Beautiful community. Now they are a year out though. They do have some quick move-ins. And quick move-ins are homes that they're already been laid out, picked out. You can usually close them within, I don't know, depends between 90 days or whatnot. And you can take advantage of them rates. But I like this community here. They have single family homes and they also have townhomes in this community here. So you can take advantage here in Apaka if you want to be in Apaka. Lake Mary has options. But like I said, you see that price point here, $819,000. And then you got Mount Verde, the famous Mount Verde. Mount Verde, beautiful community, but you're looking in $1 million. So that's why I said back again, this luxury builder here is offering 4.99 with these price points here. This is amazing. And let me go back to something real quick. Let me go back. Let me see this 4.99. Let me check one thing. And so this is the 30-year note is for 5.99. It's a conventional loan. Conventional. Not FHA, conventional. Conventional loan, we're doing 4.99. That's crazy. Conventional, you should see that with FHA. Man. But if y'all don't jump on that, like, people, complain about the rates and the monthly payments. You right here, you're looking at 4.99 right in your face. I'm giving it to you. Definitely giving it to you. So let me scroll all the way back down again. So we got Sanford, Osceola, which is Kissimmee area, or St. Cloud. St. Cloud got some opportunities here too. Another one in Apopka. This is a booming area here that's going to be growing up. The Oaks at Kelly Park. If anybody know of Hamlin area here, Winter Garden, this is the next Hamlin to me. The growth here is going to be amazing. How much stuff is going to be going on. I'm going to talk more about this on this channel too, what's going on here. And they got 4 quick move-in homes right now. And the last one is just real quick, another one in Winter Garden. So there's a lot of options here. And look at the price point, $400,000. They got one for $300,000 here, right here at the Oaks. So not all of them are crazy expensive. You got some that's more affordable for some. So let's deep dive into this next one. So my next one is Richmond American Homes. They are offering 4.992, and I love this bidder too as well. I sold homes here too. They're offering a 4.99 now. The crazy thing about Richmond, they've been doing crazy stuff like this, but they've been doing a lot of this on their homes that are quick move-ins. So a lot of the quick move-in homes, they was offering like lower rates than 4.99. See, and I saw some 3.8s or whatnot, not even no buy down. So they're offering 4.99. Now the difference with them is it's stating that it needs to close by August 30th. Or if it closes by September 30th, it goes up. So what this means, you guys, this means they have homes already right now that you can look, see, like, and you can buy, and you can close, and you close by then, you get this 4.99. It's not one of those situations that you go to the builder, you got to go to the builder, and then you have to pick everything, and it's taking like 6 to 12 months. No, this means that if you can close by 8:30, that means they have homes right now that are called quick move-ins that you can get right now. Take care of them. You can take care of them incentives. So I'm gonna go right back to that. So as you can see, even VA 4.99 conventional. Remember I said something earlier about conventionals usually not the same. Besides Toll Brothers, this lets you know this is a conventional with 10% down. You're looking at 5.5, 5.5. Toll Brothers, mind you, Toll Brothers 4.99, 5.99 the second year. So let's think about that, because Richmond is not a really custom builder no more. They're spec homes. They're spec homes now. Spec home means when you go there, they already picked the flooring, the cabinets, the exterior of the home, all that's already done already. So with Toll Brothers, they do have quick move-ins that's picked like that too, but you can go on Toll Brothers and also pick what you want, the color of the house, how you want the exterior to look, how many garages you want. You can do all that. Here, no, they changed they used to be like that. They changed it when COVID hit. So let's go dive into where they're located. Oh, I'm sorry, wrong one. So sorry, and this is gonna. I don't know why this site takes a while to load up. But now, the one thing about Richmond, the reason I don't sell them as much as I used to is because there's not too many Richmond homes that are close to, that's in Orlando area. Majority of the Richmond homes are on the outskirts somewhere. We're gonna go through it. So that's the only issue. That's the only red flag I would just say with that. And I hate to say red flag, but that's the one thing I see with Richmond are that they're not close to Orlando. So let's go scroll through. I don't know why I even switch, because this site loads so slow. But you like Haines City. Haines is about an hour away from here, or about 40 to an hour away. But Haines City. Mount Dora. Now, Mount Dora is not a bad location to here. Mount Dora is not bad, you guys. Mount Dora. Now, they got 2-story homes too now. 2-story homes. Got a lot of people want 2-story homes, got bigger families, want that loft upstairs, or they want that master downstairs. You got Mascot, that's up there by Groveland, close to Leesburg, up there. Umatilla. You have another Haines City, Eagle Lake, Apollo Beach. You got, man, Richmond is everywhere. I mean, everywhere. Apollo Beach, that's in Hillsborough County over there, over the Tampa area. I'm keep on scrolling. As you can see, Lake Hamilton, another Haines City. Now, all these homes that I'm scrolling down seeing, they're basically all, when I talked to you guys earlier, they are ready for move-in now. So that means you go on a contract, close in 30, 45 days, take advantage of that 4.99, saving that monthly, save that the significant cost savings, the higher buyer capability, and also the equity too as well. You can knock all three of them out. So this depends on your area, you remember. So this right here is Richmond American Homes, and it got Kissimmee too as well. The Kissimmee, and the price points are not bad, you guys. 374, 309, 384. 487. Now, one thing about Richmond, they do some great things with their home too as well. Me and my wife like one of their models. We love one of the models. We wanted to get it at one point in time, was the Slate model. That Slate model is really nice. I like that home. It's a 1-story home. It has a nice layout. It's a good starter home, or a single, got like 1 kid, 2 kids. It's a nice home. It's a nice home for that. They got another model too that I like. They used to have the Ruby. I used to like the Ruby, and they got another one too, like the Aurora or something like that. That's a nice home too as well. It's like a 3-bedroom. So these are the 3 builders here that I went over today. So let me do a little quick recap of what we discussed today. What we discussed today is about lowering your monthly payments and being nervous about buying a home when you want to buy a home, because the monthly payments will knock you out or it's gonna be hard to afford. But if you take advantage of this 4.99 and take advantage of the locations that some of these builders are, there are other builders that offer lower rates too as well. I just went over 3 of them. So, remember, we went over 3 key points. One of the key points was significant cost savings, higher buyer capacity, and then you're building equity. And then we went over 3 builders that's offering it. You got DR Horton, that's located everywhere in Central Florida. You have Toll Brothers, located everywhere in Central Florida, more luxury builder, and Richmond, that's located all over Central Florida, besides so much in Orlando area. So them are the key elements of this video was the builders and talking about how powerful it is to take advantage of the 4.99, which we probably would not even see in a while from going to like the bank or a regular lender compared to a builder. I don't plan on seeing that for a while, you guys. That 4.99, it'd be great to get back to that, most definitely. But as of right now, I don't really see that coming. But if you feel like this video is for somebody else that can really be blessed with this information and then, get their mind back focused on being a homeowner and creating generational wealth, please share this video. And also, please hit that like and subscribe button below and check out the other videos on the channel. I got a lot of walkthrough videos. I'm gonna have more transparency videos coming soon on this channel. So hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Peace.